Welcome to A Healthy Dose. I'm Julie Stautland, and this is our 1-year anniversary of the show. It's been an exciting year of diving into the many issues that affect mind, body, and soul. We've managed to cover a vast array of health topics, so join me as we look back at some of the many important conversations we've covered. As we mentioned earlier, long COVID is a diagnosis that affects thousands of Canadians. So, what can we do to better support those suffering from this condition? Well, let's talk about that. What do you hope this conversation that we're having today helps people understand about long COVID?
That it's real.
Mm,
The healthcare community needs to believe us
mm,
when we're saying all of these weird symptoms. We need to be believed because it's our reality and it is actually happening to us. And also for those with long COVID,
mhm.
don't give up and don't be isolated, because if you stay isolated, you lose hope. So get
Yeah.
involved in, there's a Facebook community in Canada
Okay.
that is 20,000 long COVID, long
Wow.
haulers big. So hop on and get
Right.
involved in that, because it means you're not alone and you have the same symptoms as someone else.
So I want to start off. Let's just tell people, what is MS, the disease?
Sure. Well,
Diag-
first of all, I want to make it really clear that I'm not a doctor or a healthcare
Right.
professional. I am someone who was diagnosed with MS 30 years ago now, and try to share my journey and as much information as possible to share how I, have been able to live symptom-free with the disease. Well, MS, like you said, it's an autoimmune condition, a chronic autoimmune condition, where the body more or less attacks itself.
Okay.
And with this disease, it attacks our nervous system. So it's going after, and I believe it's the myelin sheath. So by attacking that, a demyelinating condition, what starts to happen is the mind and the body can no longer communicate effectively,
Okay.
which can result in many symptoms and disability for a lot of people. So again, it's a chronic, ongoing condition for people.
Throughout this whole journey, there's also a separate disease that happens with that's possible. Not
Right.
everyone gets
Very
it,
few people
but
get
it's called thyroid eye disease.
Right.
But once that starts, it becomes its own monster.
Yes.
So even if the regular thyroid calms down, that can continue on.
And that why I want to jump to it, and that's why you ended up choosing to go for surgery, because as a pilot, the last thing you needed was to have constant pressure on your eyes,
Yeah.
and you started to have flared eye, like,
Yeah.
and one eye, like I remember one eye would look really startled and the other one looked normal, and I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, and your eyes were always puffy and red, and
Yeah.
you iced them every single day.
Yeah, they got very sore over time.
And you had to see a specialist about that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, so I requested to go for surgery. I got assigned a surgeon. He was absolutely amazing. And he gave me the option of either doing half,
Right.
because I had one benign node on one half of my thyroid. So either take that half or take all of it. But as he said,
Because he said you
Yeah.
could balance out and you could live fine with the half, and
and I know people
Yeah.
who've only gone for half
Right.
and it worked. But there is a risk. If that doesn't work, I have to go back for surgery a second time. I ended up deciding to go for a total thyroidectomy because I didn't want to go for a second time. I've already lost a year and a half at that point.
Right.
I want to get my life back.
I don't know how much more I can take. Like, if you don't do something about it, it ruins your life. It ruins your husband's life. It ruins because you're a witch. I mean, you can't think. Oh, she almost killed me. That's what I want. That's my statement about menopause. But if you go and look Deanie Petty YouTube menopause, you'll see there are three or four stories of women that I helped. And there's one of the lady who works in the St. Lawrence market. And I see her and I saw her yesterday. I said, I'm just looking at you on YouTube again. She said, oh, thank you. I go into shopping and I'm like, what's the matter? Oh, I'm menopause. I said, okay, this is your lucky day. And she's on my video. I'm at Deanie, and it helps so many women. So many women. It's worth trying. If you are one person who does not want to go on HRT, you want to do it naturally, go look at this and then make your own decision.
When we come back, we'll look at clips on government health policies and medical research. Stay with us.